I quoted one Sydney man who said, after his daughter was given her own death sentence, and I quote, "I challenge any of Dr. Teo's critics to tell me what they would do if they received the diagnosis we did. If they were told this is the end of the road for their mum, daughter or sister, they'd come running to find Dr. Teo," unquote. Well, at the weekend, we learned of a couple whose 10-year-old son was saved by Charlie Teo in a Spanish hospital. And importantly, the parents called on medical authorities to allow other parents to at least be given the choice to seek Dr. Teo's help. This is the point that Lord Sumption was making. Governments stealing from people their basic freedoms, including the freedom to consult with whomever in the medical world you wish to consult, and the freedom to make your own choice following appropriate consultation with the medical person of your choice. This was a couple who took their own 10-year-old boy to Spain after everything failed here to be treated by Charlie Teo. And they are heartbroken and furious that other parents may never have the choice to seek the help of Dr. Teo. The couple from Leppington, Jad and Alana Chaheen, went in search of answers after witnessing their soccer-loving 10-year-old being struck down by debilitating migraines. As Mr. Chaheen has said, quote, "We were so very lucky to find the brain stem tumour by chance." But they were told that this type of brain stem tumour was generally inoperable. An agitated father said that no surgeon here gave him any confidence about the prospects of his son. But then, according to the father, one surgeon said, quote, "There used to be a surgeon named Charlie Teo, but then he started charging people their mortgage, and that's why none of them support him anymore," unquote. A lie, of course. The father heard the name Charlie Teo and began his mission to find him. Said the dad, Dr. Teo was, quote, "very direct and matter of fact. He went through the pros and cons of doing nothing, the pros and cons of operating. But when they finished with the consultation, they believed that Dr. Teo was the only surgeon whom they would allow to, quote, touch our Cooper." Off to Spain. Courtesy of family and friends, the budget was well below what they were led to expect. Cooper had the surgery on September 5. Dr. Teo guided Cooper's operation in the Spanish hospital. But as the mother said, Cooper could be Charlie's last surgery overseas because no one wants the bad press from Australia, unquote. Indeed, the mother echoed Lord Sumption's conclusions of last week that robbing families of the choice of having Charlie Teo, the freedom to choose Charlie Teo, is inconceivable. She said, quote, "We cannot believe this is happening in a country like Australia," unquote. You see, it's often only when you're forced into a corner that you realise how important basic freedoms are. The freedom to choose your own doctor and allow him to determine medications and procedures must surely remain one of our most basic freedoms. It was denied to victims of coronavirus. We should never allow governments ever again to come between the patient and his doctor. Charlie Teo is a metaphor of where we finish up when bureaucrats play God with both doctors and patients.